Season 1. Okay, I'm ready for it. Hey, my name is Bfiggy, and I'm here to let you know. For a profession, I create social content for the Los Angeles Lakers, and I make videos for fun on the internet. If I wasn't doing that, I think I would be a marine biologist. There we go. Dude, orcas and stuff? No, the killer whales. They're not really safe. They don't need saving. They're set. I would just study orcas. That would be my thing. Be one with, yeah, exactly. Like planet Earth. Yeah. I think throughout this journey, I thought about quitting multiple times, and I think that person would be really proud of all the adversity that I had to go through to get here. Oh, we'll wait for this guy. When I was in college, I really felt super lost in life. And I remember when I switched my major my senior year, I called my mom and I was like, hey, I don't think I'm going down the correct path. And I don't think this path is right for me. And she told me, I remember word for word, she was like, you got to go write your own story. And I switched my major the same day and I changed it to advertising, and I got into something that I loved and I never looked back. I think in 2022, you can find out any of the information you want is attainable and within reach. And I think that if you ask the people that you want to become what their processes are like, I think you'd be very shocked at who gets back to you and how accessible those people actually are. I think they're a lot closer than you think. Another thing that I would say to my younger self, the saying, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So if my situation isn't currently where I want it to be, if I continue to do the same things every single day, I'm going to continue to get the exact same results. So analyzing my situation, figuring out what it is that I actually need to change to get the results that I need to be at. I also think that community is everything, especially in this career. When you're going at it and you're starting out, I was in this headspace of it's me versus everybody else, and it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. And as I've gotten on and done this for 10 years, team is everything, and so is community. So be nice to every single person that you meet. And I think that you got to treat every single person how you want to be treated. You know, you're going to get the energy back that you put out into the world. So I think that when I was starting out, no one would answer my DMs. It was a very closed off industry in the advertising and this creative world. So when I got into it, I had this idea of when I'm coming up and I'm getting better at this stuff, I want to be openly accessible to creators that are also on that same path. And I think that when you put out that good energy into the world, you're going to get it back times 10. And it's just every single person that I've met. I think that LA specifically, a lot of people think that it's like this very cutthroat industry and people aren't good people out here. And I agree. I think that if you're not a good person, you will find those types of people. But if you put out that good energy and you surround yourselves with like-minded people, those people are always going to gravitate towards you. And I don't think you'll ever have a problem wherever you go in the world. But I think you can find bad people and good people anywhere in the whole world. It's just a matter of who you are and the energy that you put out. I'm proud of where I'm at in life, but I feel like I am nowhere near even step 2. I think right now I have this mindset of we're always at phase 1 and it's just the beginning. And I think that allows for continuous growth, and you got to reflect and say I've came from something and now we're here, and that's awesome. But in no way am I in any way satisfied with where we're currently at. And I think we got a lot of work to do. I think living with a purpose to me is waking up every day and trying to have a positive impact on the people that I meet and that I encounter, and doing the things in my day that I really look forward to, whether that's the little things like, going to the gym and working out, or, writing in your journal, or whatever that's going to look like. I think finding those little things that bring you back your energy and give you happiness is really all you can ask for. And that's what gives me my purpose. Yeah, I think that every day that whoever I come across, I try to make that a positive interaction between us. And I think that if you do that, and it ends up rippling down onto the rest of every single person that you meet, and it ends up doing better for everybody, not just being, you're almost allowing your purpose to kind of bleed into other people and them feel that, and it, I think, continues on into the rest of the world and the rest of the people that they meet. I think just with relationships with my friends and with my girlfriend and with family, I would like to work on taking more care of them right now. I think that as a person that works a lot, it's very easy to have tunnel vision, and also just being more vulnerable with how I feel and not ignoring those feelings. I think that as someone that's like very into business and very into like entrepreneurship, it doesn't get talked about a lot, but taking care of yourself is the number one most important thing that you can do, whether it's getting therapy, talking to a friend, giving an old buddy a call, calling your mom every day. I think that we got to remember to take care of ourselves and remember what gives us back that energy. And for me personally, it's going to be relationships, family, and friends. I personally go to therapy, and I think that it's been very beneficial for me in this past like 6 months as I started to go to that, just because as men, we usually don't talk about our feelings, and I'll tell you what, if you let them bottle up for 25 years, I think you'd be really surprised. I don't think you'd be surprised as to like what comes out on the other side of that. But every day, I think just, again, remembering like what gives you back your energy. So for me, it's sometimes going on a walk in the evenings when the sun's set, or, you know, just writing how I'm feeling that day, and just getting all of the ideas that are bottled up inside of my brain onto paper. It's really relieving and allows me to kind of have like a fresh mindset going into the rest of my day or coming into the day after. And along with that, I think that just like going to the gym for me is also a sense of therapy, because you're away from everybody. There's no distractions. You just have your headphones in, you're listening to music, and you get to just work on yourself for that hour, and no one can interrupt that. So I usually put my phone on do not disturb, and I just go and just think whatever comes my way, and just live with those feelings that are coming when you're in that Zen state. I think that they would perceive me, I think that my friends and my peers perceive me as a positive person, a person that's very driven, and a person who's a good friend. No, I remember I had a convo with a girl in college, and I was very into like fitness and in the gym content type of thing. And she said that you're like the nicest douchebag I've ever met. And it really sat with me, because I was like, that's not the type of person I am, and it's also not what I'd like to be remembered from. So I had to like check myself and check my ego and say like, is that the kind of person that I'm putting out into the world? And I think that as we grow up, I mean, you have the opportunity to write your own story. No one can tell you how to write it. So you have the option to change those aspects of your life if you want to, and people can change and people can reinvent themselves into a positive way. And right now, though, right now I would say I'm very happy with where I'm at, but I think I'm trying to get better at all aspects of things that I'm doing in my life. Oh, I got a good one. I'm going to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians later with my girlfriend, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Are most people saying these in the third person, like JVLEN is blah blah blah? Or, a compliment? I am creative. This is tough. This is like the hardest question, I think. I'm proud of the man that you're becoming, and how vulnerable you can be with yourself, and for the work ethic that you have right now. And I hope that it continues long into your life. That's it? I did it. That was fun. That was great. I have never done something just like this. Never. This was cool.